Hello, and welcome everybody to the first episode of the Life Podcast. And I have a special guest, my sister, Patrice Allen. For those who don't know, yes, we do have the same parents. I know it might not look like that, but yes, we do have the same parents. So, welcome. How are you feeling today, Miss Patrice?
I'm okay. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good. So, for those that don't know, she has been doing and creating music for a long time. And I just wanted to talk a little bit and, encourage those out there who are creating music to keep doing it. And also, her being a strong mother. So, I just wanted to give her flowers today. So, that's why I thought she should be the first guest on the Life Podcast. So make sure everybody subscribe to the channel. Be looking out. We have more interviews coming. So let's start from the beginning. Patrice, what was it like growing up with the best big brother that you could have and me?
No.
What was that like?
Interesting.
Interesting. What do you mean? I was there for everything. Ballet competitions and whatever you was involved in, I was there,
Patrice was roaming the streets.
No, when you needed some words of advice,
Mm.
I was there,
Patrice
you
was
know.
gone with his friends.
Um But no, all in all, I think even though we had our troubles, I guess, growing up and not getting along sometimes, it was fun. I think it was fun. It was interesting too. So moving past that, since I was, the best big brother you could have, what was it like, or when did you start creating music or figuring out that you could sing? I guess.
When I used to sing opera,
Wait,
and ballin' in the kitchen.
wait. I don't even think I knew this.
Yes.
Opera.
I
What?
used to fake sing opera music or a classical tone in the kitchen because it had the acoustics involved. So I used to play singing there all the time.
Where was I at when you did this?
Running, you was with your friends. I told you.
I don't remember this. I don't recall this at all. But opera. So when did you figure out you could sing? I know we
I
have a
mean,
lot of
church.
people. Okay, church. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. For those that don't know, we definitely came up in church, and I'm not talking like just going on Sundays. I'm talking like going during the week. Uh, my mom made us be in the choir. I had to usher. At that time, we were going to church twice on Sundays, so it was a lot. It was a lot of church. We did youth choir. Uh, I realized very early I couldn't sing though, so it wasn't nothing I was torn with. I was singing because I was forced to sing. Shout out to Bernadette for that. Thank you, Mom. But other than that, so when did you realize you could sing, or when did you feel like confident that I can sing?
I don't know if I ever felt confident. I still don't know if I ever feel confident. But as far as singing was church,
Church.
choir, youth choir.
Okay, okay. So youth choir, and then when did you write your first song?
I don't know that. I wrote a lot of them in my rooms. You would know because you say I always write my songs when I'm sad.
Okay, so cursor. um, She makes really good music, but I feel like she is most inspired when she is sad. So hopefully that will change. I feel like she writes really good music, but her inspiration comes from, I guess, a place of just being vulnerable. So it's good. Some people can't do that or can't tap into that. I think you are fortunate that you can. So fast forward a little bit to singing, and there was a competition that came to Canton called the Canton Idol. Or did they create that? Was that something they created?
No,
Or
they created that.
okay, they created that. And how many people applied or auditioned? Do you remember?
I don't. I just remember it was at the fairgrounds was the audition. It
Okay,
was in a tent at the fairgrounds. But it was like the third year because they had did 2 previous years before that.
okay.
And I just did it just to do it. I didn't really think nothing was gonna come out of it. I just did it.
So did you sign up on your own, or did mom sign you up?
No,
How did that work?
I signed up, but I wanna say it was the year we went to the fair, and then they were there, so I just auditioned. It wasn't
Gotcha.
planned.
Okay. And then you end up. How did the process go? You end up what? They accepted you. You.
Yeah, I was gonna say I auditioned,
Mhm.
they accepted, and then we had to do 2 shows.
Okay.
The first show was like an elimination show, and then after you didn't or if you did or didn't make that show, then you moved on to the second one, and then they determined who won after that.
Okay. So did you win that competition?
I did.
Okay. So you was Canton Idol for the 3rd season, I guess you would call it. What year was that? Do you remember?
I wanna say 2005?
2005. Okay. Do you know why they stopped doing it?
I don't.
No. I think that is a good idea that we might wanna look to bring back Canton. Um,
It's Betty Mac.
Miss Betty Mack, the Miss Lady over in Richmond. Shout out to Miss Betty. Um, okay, so you end up winning. Who was your competition or who was the last person you went against? Do you remember?
I mean, it was a bunch of us.
Okay.
It was still a couple of us, but Brandon Talbert
Ah,
was in that group.
shout out to B Tal doing big things with walking with a purpose. Yeah, I think we did. Did you ever do any songs with Brandon? Okay.
I mean, we no,
No.
no. We wanted to, but
Mhm.
no.
Okay. So you end up winning Canton Idol. What happens after that? Are you singing other places? You
I sung the national anthem for the mayor here after that, but that had nothing to do with Ken Idol. That had everything to do with Miss Susan,
okay?
Tierra Williams' mom. And then I did the Hall of Fame parade. Now that was for Canton Idol. And then I got an award, at a symphony program that Miss Betty Mack threw, and Michael Jordan's mom gave me that. That was pretty cool.
Who's mom?
Michael Jordan's mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Had no idea. Isn't that amazing that you have a sibling who you've known your whole life and you still are just learning things about them? So that is funny. I did not know anything about that. Okay, so after that, what happens? Do you decide to make CDs, songs, record in the studio? What
With
happens
them,
after that? Just period. What happens after that?
I mean, no. I think that was about the gist of Canton Idol stuff.
Okay.
I didn't really do anything else
Hmm.
outside of that.
Okay. So what grade were you in school? Were you out of
10th
school?
grade.
10th grade. All right. So fast forward a little more. You graduate in high school and we are off to college. Did you try out for anything else during those periods of time?
Yes. I did American Idol.
Okay.
I tried out for American Idol in school still. I was in high school.
Where was that at?
Is it Charlotte, North Carolina?
Okay. Cool.
We drove
Was I
down
there?
there. Yeah, she was on it.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, you said I wasn't a good big brother. I'm just making sure, you remember some of the stuff I contributed. So, okay. So we go to Charlotte, North Carolina. What was that experience like for American Idol?
Long. It was okay. I didn't make it past the first round though, so I didn't really get too much of to experience too much of that.
Did you feel like they gave you enough time to sing? What was your opinion on that?
I think they had a certain type of person they were looking for ratings
Gotcha. Gotcha.
because
Okay.
there was a lot of good singers there that got passed up, so that didn't make sense
Were you discouraged at all?
very
Or
much.
yeah? Huh, I didn't know that either. Okay. So did you stop? Did that stop you
Yes.
from really? So
Mhm.
that did stop you.
For a while.
Are we talking like months, years?
Years.
Really?
Yeah. The next thing I tried to do outside of that was I can't remember if Sunday's Best came first or when I did. So I tried out for the Cleveland Cavaliers national anthem.
Okay. What was that experience like? I vaguely remember this, I think.
It
But go
was
ahead.
it was cool. We tried out and then they just said they would let us know. But I had just had strep when they had let me know. And
Mhm.
so my voice was gone. But then I didn't hear from them again. I told them I couldn't do it. Asked them if I could reschedule. And they didn't contact me anymore. Then 2 years later, I guess they got a new like the person that was over it and he said my audition and he asked if I'd audition again. And that time was in the practice. So I guess at the arena, they have like a practice court upstairs in the penthouse. So that was pretty cool getting to see the penthouse suites and then the practice court.
for the Cavs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we auditioned not just for the Cavs, we auditioned for a lot of just the Cleveland teams. It was they were all the managers were there. So, I didn't hear back from that one either
Oh,
though.
okay. So at this point, are you rethinking singing or are you trying to try other avenues? What are you thinking?
I don't know if I really tried different avenues at that time,
Mm,
but I did rethink singing because I was getting a lot of no's. So, it's a lot very discouraging.
hmm, okay. So were you still writing songs, your own personal songs at this time? Or you just
Yes.
yeah,
I was still writing,
okay.
but not really recording because we stopped recording for a few years.
Yeah. Okay. So for those that don't know, because I did do music for a period of time, for a long period of time. Um, it started out with just me and my cousin Tim in the basement at my grandmother's house, and my mom ended up buying me a karaoke and a karaoke machine, and we was recording cassette tapes. I know I'm probably putting my age out there, but yeah, we were recording cassette tapes. From that to battling in hallways of schools. We were just on it at the time. And my cousin Marlon, which hopefully he'll be a guest on here at some point, my cousin Marlon introduced us to Christian rap, which I had no idea ever existed, which challenged us because that wasn't the type of music we was making when we first started. It was like, okay, well, we can rap about God a little bit. We could change up some of the stuff, but that's it. No, we just gonna make a couple songs and then go from there. But little did we know, we end up doing a CD, a compilation CD with us and a lot of our other family, and it did really well. And I think after that, we kind of just stayed in the vein of that music. It was fun. I think for that period of time, it was fun. Once I found out that I had a daughter on the way, music for me kind of stopped. So I haven't really done anything too much after that. But it's good that, my sister is still able to do music and she's still writing. When we did do music, I used to get mad at her all the time because she never finished stuff on time. So I would send her a song and I would say, "Hey, Patrice, I would want you to be on this song." She was like, "Okay." And then I wouldn't hear nothing. And then I wouldn't hear nothing. And it got so bad that I had to call my mom and say, "Hey, mom, I'm working on a CD and I want this song done. And your daughter is not doing her part." And then my mom would have to call her and she would finish it. But it would come out great. But it just took her forever. I don't know what it was about my songs. She can write her own songs
And
very
I have the
frequently.
same problem.
What you talking about?
I don't record I write them, but I don't always most of the time I don't record them.
Yeah, so that was a problem with us for a little bit, with creating music. But we did make good music together. And I do appreciate that. I don't know if I've told you that, but I do appreciate the songs we did make. Could have been a whole lot more, but it is what it is. Okay, so moving along. So now you're in college. What is the college experience? Is there singing you try to attempt in college, or are you just trying to do the student life?
I tried to sing for the college choir, but I went to one practice and that was not it for me. But
Why?
then after it just seemed like a lot
Okay.
and I was still trying to get used to being by myself up there. So
Okay. Okay. So then um I get a phone call from mom, and mom goes, "Your sister didn't want me to tell you this." Okay, what? She's pregnant. So what happens then? What is your mind frame then? Are you, man, my life is over. I'm not singing no more. What is the transition like?
just trying to figure it out. I didn't honestly, I don't think I ever thought about not singing or any of that. I was just trying to figure out what I'm about to do. So
Yeah.
that's about it.
Okay. All right. So Jaden is here now. What happens musically after Jaden? Do you try any talent shows? Do you sing anywhere else? Or are you just writing your own music?
No, I was just writing that.
Okay. Are
I
you?
wrote a lot of songs then.
I recorded a couple of them.
I
That is
didn't
true.
I didn't do anything else though. I didn't do a lot of things until Jaden got older. I didn't really I mean, I take that back. We did do Sunday's Best when he was, like, 4 or 5.
Okay. And how was that?
Mom made me do that one. I didn't really wanna do it because I was done after American Idol.
Okay.
You already know how that went.
Okay. What was did you think Sunday's Best was different or
No, I was actually disappointed because Sunday's Best was restricted. So
what you
you
mean?
were only allowed to sing like, they gave you a list on the website, and you had to pick a song from the list.
Oh,
You
okay.
couldn't sing anything else outside of their list that they gave you. And then when I auditioned, it was only maybe an hour in, and the producers or whoever was like, "We're already tired of hearing this song, and this song."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they you can only sing what they wanted you to sing.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't was I there? Oh, okay. Another Big Brother point. Just
No,
want to
that's a
put that for
bad
the
Big
record.
Brother point.
Just want to put that for the record.
No.
Another Big Brother
You were
point.
there, you were in the car sleeping, and you left me outside with strangers while I waited
That
in
is
line.
not true. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna take that out. Good thing I get to edit because we're gonna take that out. But no, so okay. That experience explains a lot. So after you don't get this for Sunday's Best, are you thinking about trying anything else or are you just gonna do music on your own after that?
Um, I just think I did music on my own after that. I didn't really try anything, though.
Okay. So when does
I
now
did the
this is
praise team at church, but that was about it.
okay, okay. When does Utah Jazz come into play?
That came into play in it started in 2018,
Okay.
and I had made an audition tape and then was going on Google and searching random NBA teams,
Oh, okay.
and if they had any type of email on there for anything, a past audition or they were looking for somebody, that's what I was just sending it, cold sending it to people,
Oh, okay.
and so that's how that came about.
So what happened?
I sent it to, the Utah Jazz was looking for a singer a few years before that, and so
Hmm.
they had email that you sent your audition tapes to, so I just sent it to her, and she emailed me back, like, 2 days later and was like, "Are you in Utah?" Because that was one of the stipulations on the ad, that you had to be in Utah, and I told her, "No, but I was willing to travel." Never heard from her again. That was, like, October of 2018, and then in February 29 reached out to me. I was like, "I have this date. You think you wanna do it?" And that was it.
Oh, look at there. So you sung the national anthem for the Utah Jazz.
Yes.
That's cool. Never been to Utah before. So what was that like? What
We was only there for a couple hours.
oh, okay. They
It
got
was
you in and got you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cool. The people are nice. It seemed real small and tight knit,
Okay.
but it was nice.
Okay. That's good. See, again, sometimes you just don't realize all you do until you talk about everything you've done. So we can backtrack. You've done Canton Idol, you've done American Idol, you've done Sunday's Best, you've done the national anthem for the Utah Jazz. What else have you done?
That's the gist of that for now.
So what about being in movies or anything? Done anything
Oh,
like that?
I don't remember the name of the movie
Hmm.
off the top of my head, but I was a I was an extra in the movie.
Okay. What was that process like?
They put an ad out and then I auditioned for the ad. I think if I'm not mistaken, mom sent it to me.
Okay. So were you like with a agency or something like
No,
that? No? Okay.
no, mom saw something. She sent it to me. I applied and then I got it, and they had me go it was some abandoned hospital in, I wanna say, Massillon,
Okay.
where it took place, but, yeah, I got screen time.
Good. See? Positives. Positives. That's good. Did it make you want to do?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes, because then I signed, with the talent group in Cleveland.
Okay. So back to music stuff. So I don't know what year, but I know you did do your own music video. So what was that process like? And what was the name of that song?
beautiful.
Okay.
And the process was hard. Recording yourself is hard.
Y I would think it would be easier, right? Just because you have the sound you know you wanna sound like, or is that
No, because in my case, you gotta still play the music.
yeah,
So you had to sync up what you recorded with the actual track,
gotcha,
and that's very hard.
gotcha. Okay, so give me the reason you chose that song, or what is the concept behind that song, "Beautiful"?
Beautiful, I wrote, I wanna say 2014,
Okay.
and it's just I like writing songs about me, but from different points of view. So it's not about me.
You
So it could
mean
be relatable
wait,
to other people.
okay,
So beautiful is from my life story, but I wrote it like it was somebody else's.
okay,
So, and it's just my thought process about myself and then what God's thought process was about me.
okay. I like that, I like that. So what's in this video?
Girls of all different shapes, sizes, ethnicities.
So it's more of like an encouraging anthem for young ladies that they're
Mhm.
beautiful, regardless of how they look. I didn't realize that that was the point of view from where you was writing that song.
All my songs are from my point of
I
view.
think I was just listening. So that's good background for myself to know that.
She looks in the mirror, but she never sees what the father says he does. She doesn't feel wanted, her heart is empty from somebody's lack of love. But if she only knew that God, he loves her so, and oh, how he loves her so. She never felt pretty, trying to lose weight, never comfortable in her skin, looking for approval from all these people who don't know her worth within. But if she only knew that God, he loves her so, and oh, he wants her to know. You're beautiful, you are the best made in the master's hands. You're beautiful, you're not you're according to his plan. Just take your place, nestle right next to his heart, 'cause he wants you to see the queen that you are. 'Cause you're beautiful, beautiful. Girl, you are 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 beautiful. I know that the enemy makes you feel like you are flawed with the TV and in magazines, but that's not true at all. 'Cause he died to give you purpose. He bought you at the price. Proverbs 31, you're the apple of his eye. You're beautiful, you are the best made in the master's hands. You're beautiful, you're not a mistake, you're according to his plan. Just take your place, nestle right next to his
Okay, so you did your own music video. You do quite a lot. You do quite a lot. Also, you do our family videos. So what made you start doing that?
Because I've always been into tech and videos and photography. It's just something I enjoy.
I think that is funny that we have that alike. And I don't think I've really realized it, but my sister has taken over doing all the videos for our family functions. So we have family Christmas party, or if we have a family vacation, she will record the entire vacation. She will record the entire party. She will have the phone in your face, even if you are aware or not. Um, but and then she edits it and puts music to it, and it's good. We have videos going back to what, 2014? I think the last video I've seen. I mean, the earliest video I've seen. Um, so it's good to see, to go back and watch, how young you were and how kids have grown and maybe people that might have passed, to see them in those videos. So you do an excellent job with that. But I think it's definitely funny that we have that about each other the same. So
So you remember when I was a kid, I used to make Barbie videos.
that is true. Okay, so you gotta, I don't know if people understand the level of your Barbie videos you used to do. You gotta explain that to them, because it's not your average, like, moving her hand in the video, moving the Barbies. Like, there's no hands in this video, and the Barbies are moving. Like, she's putting these Barbies in different positions every, like, frame shot. So it's movement without her hands in the video. What made you do that?
Because I don't know, I just wanted to make a movie. I like making movies. I'm actually trying to work on making an animated movie now. So I just like
Really?
making movies and stuff, that kind of thing.
Okay. So before I let you go here in a little bit, but I don't want to gloss over you having my other nephew, Brylan. So what was that like? What was this we? Because there's a pretty nice age gap between the two. Um,
9 years.
So were you thinking like, man, I got to do this all over again?
No, actually, I was better.
Go ahead.
I was way more confident that the second time because
Okay.
I was in the medical field. I had worked with kids. So
Oh,
I,
you was ready.
I was there. That was a breeze. Not
Okay.
really, but it was easier.
There's one more thing I forgot. A
But
couple things I forgot, actually. So if I can backtrack a little bit, Akron Children's. You're
mhm.
at Akron Children's, and did they decide to do a talent show
Oh,
for?
I forgot about that.
Did they decide to do a talent show for the staff? How did that work?
We were raising money for
Okay,
a fundraiser, but yes, they did a talent show,
okay, and you sung.
and I sung a Whitney Houston song.
Wow.
But I didn't win it though.
Okay,
Somebody who sung the Bruno Mars song, or they didn't sing; they was dancing to it. But yeah, you raise money, and then people got to vote for you like it was alive. So the hospital, they had multiple shows. I think it was like 3 of them that day. And then you can watch online, and then you can donate money and vote.
okay.
So that was cool.
Just be doing a lot with music, and then it was one more thing. Oh, that's right. So you and your church go where? Did y'all take a retreat or a
Oh, yeah.
vacation? Where was that?
We went to Florida for a retreat,
Okay.
a church retreat for, I think it was like 3 or 4 days.
Okay. And then what happens? You
On
are.
our last day there,
Mhm.
we had a picnic outside, and then at that evening, me and my best friend Deshante took a Uber back to the hotel, and the Uber driver does music, and he has a following. He had a following in the UK. He was just starting up over here, but he did Uber driving on the side. And
Okay.
so he would have kinda like a karaoke carpool, or he would interview people while he was in the car. And Deshante had a bright idea to have me sing in
Okay.
the car for him. So I did that.
How
And
did
then
that go?
it went pretty viral, I guess.
Okay. So music just does not escape you. That's good. I like that. The video actually did really well. I wish I could get the video. I don't know what happened to the video. I don't know if the guy took the video down, but I really wish I could play it for you guys. I really wish I could get her to sing for you guys, but she ain't on it. So what I'm gonna do is at the end of this interview, I'm going to put a couple of her videos at the end so you guys can enjoy her singing. She can sing. She really can sing. And I don't understand why she didn't get American Idol or Sunday Best. And I'm not saying, I'm not saying this just because she's my sister, because we have a lot of family that can sing, but my sister can sing. So I encourage you, Patrice, to keep singing, keep writing. Not only when you discouraged, but write when you encouraged.
I write when I'm encouraged.
and keep it up, because we look forward to hearing something, a project from you soon. There's too many people that need to hear your voice. So I thank everybody for their time for our first interview. And thank you for tuning in to the Life Podcast. Peace.
When you hold me, you kiss me slowly. It's the sweetest thing.
And it don't change, 'cause if I had it my way, you would know that you are.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning.
You're the sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me?
Give it all. 'Cause I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star.
Musicians and singers.
You're